What's up, everybody? My name is Stephen A. Smith from ESPN, and you're watching HoopJab.com. Check it out.
What did I say? I said to y'all, there are not too many human beings as a professional athlete that I know that are better than Dwayne Wade. He's a real good dude, a real team player. And if he believes for 1 second that him being in the starting lineup is going to be counterproductive to J.R. Smith, I said you don't have to worry about a controversy because D. Wade will turn around and go to the bench. What did he do? He approached Tyronn Lue this weekend and asked to be put on the bench so J.R. Smith could be in the starting lineup. And in game one, when they played against Boston, J.R. Smith was sitting on that bench in the fourth quarter with a hoodie on. I don't know why the hell Nike made these damn uniforms that have hoods attached to it, by the way. You got a lot of those white folks in the audience that's going to think this is Trayvon Martin being revisited. And I'm not joking about it. The bench is no place for somebody to be wearing hoodies. I have no problem with hoodies. People shouldn't be stereotyped and stigmatized for wearing hoodies. I totally agree with the Miami Heat and Dwayne Wade and LeBron James and Chris Bosh and Ray Allen and all of those guys when they donned those hoodies back then after the shooting of Trayvon Martin by that wannabe cop, Mr. Zimmerman, who should have been convicted. But the bench for a basketball player sitting on a bench with his team, that is no place for a hoodie. I don't know why the hell Nike did that. They need to get rid of them damn hoodies. There's no place for a hoodie. A hoodie shouldn't be attached to a uniform that you can wear while you're on the bench during a game. But J.R. Smith had it on, and he wasn't happy. And psychologically, he can't deal with the relegation to the degree that Dwayne Wade can deal with it.
Yeah, man, it's Macktology 101. This is cold as fuck out here, man. Why the fuck did you pick this fucking location?
We needed to check
God
the
damn.
Man. Venice Beach, legendary Venice Beach.
This beach is fucking 50-degree weather. God damn.
Yeah,
My bad. I'm gonna use this shirt as a motherfucking head wrap right now because it's cold than a motherfucker.
You wearing a fucking turban.
So what y'all been up to? What y'all been
Man,
up
you
to?
know me, man. Mr. Bop Bop Leader, always chasing the bag, man. You know I got to get to it at all costs. You feel me? I don't know what this nigga been on, but I've been productive with my time. What you been on, Macktology?
Just chilling, man. Just watching the sports, you know.
Y'all see Stephen A. comments about J.R. Smith's hoodie and referring to Trayvon Martin and scaring white people?
I mean, I don't see what, nigga, we the ones supposed to be scared. We the victims. What the fuck?
That victim shit is way overplayed, man.
That victim shit is way overplayed, bro. I mean,
They gonna love you in the comments for saying
Hey, no,
that.
it's the truth, bro. What you mean that he's?
What'd he say, though? Inform me. I don't know what he said.
I don't understand.
I'm not up to date.
I don't remember exactly. Like, I'm gonna paraphrase.
Go ahead.
He said he doesn't like how NBA players are like warming up and working out in hoodies as of late. I guess you could say that was started by Carmelo Anthony.
And why doesn't he like it?
He said he doesn't like it because he thinks it's gonna remind white folks of Trayvon Martin. I guess that's his reason for
I
not
don't
liking it.
understand, but why the fuck does it matter if we making them uncomfortable when we were the ones that felt so victimized by the whole shit? Like, we should be the ones that's sensitive to the subject and sensitive to the idea of the hoodie shit. Why do we care if the opposing side is sensitive to it, bro?
I mean, I don't know. I guess like.
God damn.
No, my bad, man. You know, we got slightly distracted by some drunk niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's late, but we still on the prowl. You dig what I'm saying?
I guess like I mean, like a black man in a hoodie for some reason has always been intimidating. You remember what Mark Cuban said?
A black man in a hoodie. You saying you guess. I don't understand why you saying you guess.
No, I'm just saying because like there is like a precedent. Because like
anybody in the hoodie. Anybody in the hoodie. What you mean?
Listen.
Hey, who's doing the interview?
Listen. Mark Cuban a few years ago, he said that like he compared like a black dude wearing a hoodie
walking down the street
to a skinhead.
It's the same shit.
So, like I mean, like that's just like I mean,
first of all,
that's
you know
that might be how like white people see people.
Pussy you gotta be to be intimidated by a multi-million-dollar NBA player wearing a hoodie on the bench. What the fuck is he gonna do?
Yeah. I don't see what's intimidating by a black man wearing a
making
hoodie.
millions of dollars on the fucking bench playing for his professional team.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna go in the stands and fucking rob you?
Yeah. Like that shit
that's
just,
some next level dumb shit.
Yeah, that's idiocracy at its
Fuck outta
finest.
here,
You dig
man.
what I'm saying? And we not rocking with that. That's out.
So what's your overall thoughts on Stephen A? Is he invited?
You know what?
Is Stephen A. Smith
Hey, I
invited
ain't
to the
gonna lie.
cookout?
When I
Is he
was a
invited
young,
to the
no,
cookout?
on some real shit. When I was a young, impressionable mind, I used to look up to Stephen A. But then I seen flaws in his motherfucking stances, and I can't really rock with everything he's saying. Like today in today's time, you feel me? I fuck with Shannon Sharp. He a real dude.
Yeah,
You feel me?
I fuck with Shannon Sharp.
I fuck with Shannon Sharp. And I might even fuck with Skip Bayless more than I
Is
fuck
Stephen
with
A in the
Stephen
second
A.
place?
Nah, he's not.
Nah,
he's
I
not
don't
like
know.
Jason Whitlock. He in the
He
fucking.
not there, but
let's
he's
not bring
starting
that
to.
dude up. But that's
I don't even know what it is, bro. But like, it just seemed like some of the shit he's saying, I just disagree with completely. Like, it should just is out.
Yeah, Max be killing him sometimes on the basketball topics, but he always try to use his insider fucking credibility.
like, well, give me
and
an
try to-
example. I haven't really watched First Take.
Well, like Max, he beats him on a lot of basketball debates, but Stephen A. would try to trump that by saying, "Oh, I'm on the inside. I know what's going on," but that shit ain't got nothing to do with what's going on the court. Like as far as like basketball analytics, like
Yeah. He
so you
tried
don't like
to
Stephen A.
use.
bringing up that like how close he is to Kobe and
yeah, that shit ain't got nothing to do with the game of basketball.
He'll try to go with stuff that you can't really argue, like personal shit. You know, to
Like,
kind of
okay,
like
yeah, you're in the locker room, but what the
Yeah.
fuck does that got to do with what you seen on the court? Like,
Yeah, he trying to use it as leverage to say he has what he says has more leeway and shit. But like I said, that shit is out, man. I really don't even fuck with First Take like that no more.
So what's the better show now? In your guys' opinion?
Undisputed for sure, because Skip is more entertaining than I thought.
Yeah,
Like,
he is.
Is it because you don't like Wale and he does a song for First Take?
no, I fuck with Wale. I never said nothing was wrong with Wale. Wale is another victim of the internet. You feel me? Like, Wale is just. It was cool to say Wale is corny, Wale is this and that, but he's actually a talented dude, bro. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I watch Undisputed way more than First Take now. Plus, they talk about better shit on there too.
Yeah, I mean, Skip was never really afraid to delve into those deeper topics. I don't think Stephen A. was too, but like he gets in more trouble when he says to certain
Well,
things.
Skip
that
Bayless,
will.
he's not as outspoken now as he was on First Take.
You don't think so?
Nah. He don't be saying all the outrageous shit he used to say on First Take.
Yeah, he don't.
Well, like I mean,
Calm
like,
down a little bit.
but like
But he never really
when
said
it comes
outrageous shit. Like, he
Man,
used
no, but like, when it comes-
he used to
call Chris Boss fucking Posh Spice.
No, but I'm talking-
Posh
yeah.
Spice.
Oh yeah, no.
well, he's got. But I'm talking about like
But
the
that's
social
not
issues.
outrageous, though.
Man, that's calling a nigga a fucking bitch. He's calling
No,
a
but
girl.
like
He's
on
calling one of the fucking Spice Girls.
Since he's been on Fox, he's a bit like more open, like talking about social issues. That's what I meant. Like,
But even then, like he still tries to. He tries to like. He doesn't side with the owners, but he always says, "I see where they're coming from." Like he still be saying a lot of shit like that. And Shannon sometimes gotta check his ass sometimes.
I mean, that's the point. They gotta disagree.
Some
yeah,
shit
they on the
ain't.
debate
Some shit you don't disagree
Well,
on.
I mean, why can't he see the owner's perspective? Like, I mean,
Because it's a racist perspective, so you shouldn't be able to see that side if you're not racist.
well, I mean, you know,
And you don't do shit just for a debate show.
Well,
You can't put your morals in front of shit like that.
certain people are very patriotic for their own reason, and like certain stuff's important to them. So, like, I mean,
It's a difference between, like Shannon Sharp said, they turning patriotism into racism. That's what they
But that's
doing. They
what-
trying to put
but-
that patriotic shit in the way. Like, nah, you ain't fucking fooling nobody.
They trying to mask it, bro. They
Yeah.
trying to mask it. I mean, it's easily, you know, you can easily see that, bro.
It's easy for a white person to be patriotic.
they gonna get on you for that. In the
No,
comments.
it's easy
What
for.
they gonna
It's
say?
not really though. Really, what it is that motherfuckers use anything like closely offending anything that has to do with America. They gonna say you not patriotic,
I know.
and they gonna use that shit against you. That shit's
Do
crazy.
y'all currently stand for the national anthem?
Well, I'm Jamaican.
I haven't
so-
heard the national anthem since
I
don't even
mean,
know
honestly,
the last time
I
heard it.
seen the national anthem. They was doing the national anthem at some small event, and I was just gonna take a knee just to disrupt, because naturally I'm disruptive and I'm resilient. So if a motherfucker, sometimes you just gotta shake up the oranges and apples in the tree and see how the motherfuckers react.
Yo, man, I
And
saw
I'm doing it,
niggas
too.
fucking sitting down for the national anthem while he was playing 2K. That was
Yeah, I
some real
seen some shit like that too.
That was some real
That's
ass
some
shit.
Well, he's playing
monumental
2K on his
shit.
iPhone or something?
No, he was
Nah, he was playing 2K, and
they do the
whenever
national anthem,
they
he was
do
sitting
the
on his
national
fucking
anthem, he
couch.
was on the fucking, he was kneeing.
Wait,
He took a
they
knee.
do the national anthem on video game?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know that shit, man. Where you been, man?
I don't really
Still
play
playing
video
NBA
games.
Jam and shit.
Yeah, no, this
Goddamn.
nigga still playing.
So they really do the
NBA
national
Street.
anthem.
They don't do the whole thing. They just do like a little part of it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Honestly, but if I was at a game, I was supposed to go to a Clipper game too the other day, and I was thinking about that shit. I didn't want to go because I just didn't want to go. But I was thinking like if I was sit down and stand for that shit. I don't know, man.
I don't know. You know what? I'll fucking sit down because honestly,
I saw those 2 white girls throw that fucking drink on those 2 dudes, and that shit made me mad. I don't hit women, but you know.
No, I saw that shit too. I saw that shit too. You know what? Those bitches deserve some type of fucking consequences to that shit because you don't do that shit. You feel me?
A couple years ago, I was at a fight, Canelo versus Cotto, and I was sitting down doing some work on my computer, and one of like the millions of national anthems was playing, and this other reporter he said "F you" to me, like for not standing up for the national anthem.
He was a white dude, I'm assuming.
Nah, it was probably some other shit.
Oh, really?
I mean,
I told him holler at me after the event, and he decided to come give me a hug.
Oh, he gave you a hug?
Instead, but like I mean, people take that stuff seriously, and I didn't mean no disrespect. I was just busy.
All, the song is fucking trash.
I'm not gonna like a national anthem. I can see why somebody feels a certain way if they see that you're not honoring it the same way as they are. But at the same time, you're not a national to wherever they are, or you're not a patriot to whatever they are. So if you choose to sit down or not acknowledge it, like they shouldn't take it automatically as disrespect. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't pledge allegiance to their flag, and the word allegiance is totally different from what people believe it is. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't see nowhere in the Constitution where it says you have to stand. Maybe I could be wrong.
Like as I'm older right now, like saying the Pledge of Allegiance is kind of weird.
Allegiance means you.
That's like some culture.
No.
It is. Like
allegiance.
Honestly, bro. Allegiance. What we were taught allegiance is being allied with something. When really the definition of the word is you subordinate to it, and I'm not with that. That's out.
I don't remember saying the Pledge of Allegiance as a kid.
All right, since we already like pretty much talking about like the NFL and the protests and everything, what y'all think about the Houston Texans owner's comments?
That was some.
Hold on, let me just say it in case nobody in the audience heard it. Somebody was asking him about like what he thought about the protest, and he's an owner, so from his perspective, he said the inmates can't run the asylum or whatever.
He said the prison.
The prison.
The correct term is run the asylum.
But like pretty much he's saying like the employees or whatever, the prisoners, they can't run what's going on because there has to be rules in place.
Inmates can't run the prison.
What do y'all think about him referring to?
Think about that. He's
like NFL players who are majority black as prison inmates.
Got that slave owner mentality.
It's not. It is that. It's slave owner, and you don't even have to go extreme. It goes to extreme as slave owner. It's just owner of whatever the fucking ownership of people, bro. And you know it's majority black people, so that's why they're making that relation. But yeah, man, that's just some slave shit, bro. Like,
there was a report that the Houston Texans considered like walking out or like not attending practice, but they ended up doing it anyway. What would y'all have done in that situation?
Honestly, when they paying you millions of dollars and that shit is you're privileged in being in the NFL, but when you see the true nature of it, you want to stand up, but it's a hard decision. I don't really know what I would do.
Is it really that hard? Like,
it is hard. It is hard because
contracts ain't guaranteed.
It's different. It's different when your contracts ain't guaranteed, and when you've been in football, you don't start when you a motherfucking college, high school.
Well, if it's the whole team doing it in unison, there's not really anything.
Well, that's different. That's different. But you're not gonna have a whole team doing it. I don't give a fuck what team it is. You're not gonna have a whole team going with one side, bro. Because
no, but like even after some comments like that, that's what
after some even after some comments
because
like
you remember what Donald
people care about the money more. They care.
I know what you about to say. You about to say Donald Stern. Completely different. There's only 15 fucking players on NBA.
No, but like
it's like 52 on the NFL. You're not gonna. It's much harder to get fucking 52 people to agree.
No, but like two different teams agree.
And people might agree.
Both the Warriors and the Clippers said they were gonna walk out as soon as after the opening tip-off.
That's still only 30. And what Donald Stern said way worse shit than what.
It is way worse.
He said he don't want black people.
He said he was more direct with it.
Yeah, but they were still ready. The point is they were still ready to take action if the NBA didn't take action. Thankfully, the NBA took action, but like so they didn't have to do that.
It's different in the NBA. The NBA actually supports their players. NFL don't support their players.
Nah, they really don't.
That's pretty cool.
Even the fucking commissioner got his. As soon as Donald Stern said, he said he got his ass out of there.
Yeah.
What happened to the Texans owner? He's still the owner, right?
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. He's still gonna be the owner. He not gonna do nothing to him.
I think they're playing the Seahawks whenever their next game is.
I haven't watched the NFL this season.
They're supposedly gonna be like some kind of protest. I haven't either.
Bro, the NFL, you really see. I don't know, man. The NFL is just crumbling right before our eyes. To be honest with you, that shield don't mean nothing.
Because there's a whole bunch of people who aren't watching because they don't like the protest. There's a whole bunch of people who are watching it because they like the protest, and they feel that Colin Kaepernick has been getting slighted. So
honestly, I'm not watching. They've been
losing views on both sides.
Shit, I'm not watching just cause that shit just seems so messy, and I just don't even feel right. I don't even feel like fucking watching that shit. Like I don't feel like supporting that shit, to be honest with you.
That shit like big ass.
Before I even thought about it, I found myself protesting without even thinking about that shit. Like I wasn't consciously saying I'm gonna protest it. I just naturally did it just because I don't like shit like that when I go to sports. I look at sports being as something as the purest thing you could get. It's all sportsmanship, and I feel like it's all in good heart. And now you just see it's all messy. It's too much. I don't go for sports for politics, man. And you seeing politics in sports, and it's ruining the game for me, honestly.
It's speaking out against police brutality. Is that really politics, or is it the right thing to do?
No. But it's that's pushing back against that shit. Let them say what they gotta say.
No, but and to go even further back beyond that, they say they try to say players have some type of voice in the NFL. Kind of they used to make people think that, and this year just shows you, and last year shows you that these athletes don't really have much of a voice. You know what I'm saying? As far as being free to say certain shit. I mean, they do get have consequences.
I mean, having a voice is one thing, but you gotta do some shit. Colin Kaepernick, he's actually doing shit. He's putting his money where his mouth is, and he's actually going out and doing shit. Just bringing this shit up. I mean, that's good and everything, but what you gonna do after that?
I think a huge lockout is on the way whenever their next collective bargaining agreement is up.
Why would they lock out? Why would they lock out?
Yeah, they are.
They care about their money too much. If they not speaking out now, you think they gonna be down for a fucking
No, I'm talking
lockout?
about the players.
Nah, man, they not.
Nah, they're not gonna do that.
Because I guarantee you the owners are gonna probably try to change the rule and force you to stand up for the anthem like other leagues do.
Don't they already force you to stand up?
No, it's the language isn't clear. They say they want you to stand up, but it's not an actual rule how it is in the NBA.
They're not gonna have a lockout just for that. They gonna do that shit and they gonna fucking stand up.
I don't know, man. I think that's a tough negotiation.
Nah.
Especially if it were to happen at the end of this season. They have a few more years, so
all I know is Kaepernick's still not signed. They still talking about this bullshit.
And since you just mentioned him, he's scheduled to meet with the NFL owners, some kind of big meeting.
What the fuck they gonna say?
They probably just gonna
I'm sorry for blackballing you, man, but you still can't come back.
It's probably an excuse for them having this meeting to try to say that he's not being blackballed since he's suing them. I don't know. It's gonna just be the owners and him? Is it even smart to meet with them since he's suing them in a way?
Well, he doesn't really have nothing to sue them on. I mean, he doesn't have.
No, he's filed a lawsuit with.
Yeah, I know, but he can't. Everybody knows he's getting blackballed, but I don't see how he can prove it unless he got some fucking private investigators that's going through their emails and phone calls.
He got a powerful lawyer, so if he can subpoena,
all he needs is really two.
I know Stace The Ace, he's an expert in subpoenas and stuff. So with an expert lawyer like that on it, you can go.
All he needs is proof that 2 owners was having
records and text messages and stuff, right? Am I right?
Yeah, he just needs the proof that 2 owners was doing it. That's it.
Well, good luck to you, brother.
Find that. As soon as they probably heard about that lawsuit, they probably deleted all that shit.
I mean, they can still find stuff after you do that. You
honestly, man,
fuck
all them owners. Fuck all of them.